Hey there, this is Mark Ittleman, speech-language pathologist, and welcome to the teaching of talking. You know, it's a beautiful day today. I'm out for my walk, and there are two videos that I want to make while I'm out today. And I'm sitting in McDonald's right now, and once I get finished doing that, I'm going to put them up on YouTube. The first one is about expectancy. That's right, expectancy. Now, we're not talking about expecting a baby. We're not talking about expecting a raise at work. We're not talking about expecting no improvement in aphasia. What we're talking about is expectation, and expectation is an idea that you have in your mind about what's going to happen in the future. And you know, one of the interesting points is that expectation, there's a tendency for what we expect to happen to actually happen. So I've read all over the internet from a lot of caregivers and a lot of people who have aphasia, and you know, they haven't had success in speech therapy, and they're saying that their doctors and their therapists have said that chances are they aren't going to talk. And so what happens is that an individual with aphasia or their family member may start to expect that nothing is going to happen. And if nothing happens, then they don't do anything about it. You know, there's a tendency not to do something about it if you think that something's not going to happen. So we know that. So if we think that nothing is going to happen, then we have a tendency not to do it. Okay, well, I'm here just to remind you that expectation is an extremely important aspect of speech therapy for aphasia. And I don't care what anybody tells you, whether it's a doctor, a neurologist, a speech pathologist, always make sure that you get 2 or 3 opinions, because once you start formulating an expectation, now that's once you start to formulate an expectation, then your behavior will start to reflect that expectation. So if you think that there's a chance that you can learn to talk again, and your caregiver, your loved one, believes that, then chances are it'll happen. So that's what this is about, expectation. Expectation is the ability to believe that something is going to happen in the future or something's not going to happen. So what I want you to believe right now is that something very possibly could happen. And if there's been a number of people, whether it be therapists or doctors or whatever, who told you that your loved one or that you're never going to speak again, don't necessarily believe that. Make sure that you keep looking, you keep searching. And we know that, back in the 1800s, when the prospectors went out to California, many of them took their life savings, and they were expecting that they would go to California and they would strike gold. So they put every cent they had into wagons and tools and things like that. And you know, there were a number of them who got to California and who took out stakes on the land expecting that they were going to get gold. Well, there were a number of them too who tried time after time after time, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and nothing happened. So, you know, there were a number of them who just sold everything, turned around, and went back home. And then we read about the stories about the people who bought their stake wherever it was in California. And there was one guy who just missed the vein of gold by just, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. And he lost out. So I don't want you to lose out. I want you to lose any negative thoughts about the possibility of talking again, and develop an expectation that you're going to speak with as many people as possible to see if your loved one can improve with speech therapy to address aphasia or apraxia. And if you want some more information about aphasia or apraxia, down under the video are a bunch of links that you can contact us, or you can join our mailing list, or you can go to our website and see some of our videos. So that's what we're offering you. And we're going to be in Houston in April, and we're going to have another 3-day intensive for Broca's aphasia or aphasia, and we're also going to have a 3-day intensive for apraxia. So if you've been hesitating about getting intensive training, or if you didn't want to go all the way out to Las Vegas, we're going to be in Houston in April. So contact us. Our contact information is down below the video, and we'll see if we can make arrangements with you. And if you want to speak to me personally, there's also a link down below that has a questionnaire. Fill that out and send it along, and I'll return a note to you by email. Okay, so have a great day today. Bye-bye now.